Hello wine people, it's Peter from Thirsty & Wise, where we simplify wine. This is dry wine tasting challenge number 5, where I use the WSET Level 2 in wine systematic approach to tasting to describe a wine, explain a wine, and it's your challenge to guess what the grape variety and appellation I'm describing. On the end of the video, I'll give you 4 options what the grape variety and the appellation can be for you to guess based on my description. In the comment section below, I'll leave a link for the WSET Level 2 in Wine Systematic Approach to Tasting and also the specification document which has the full list of recommended wines to taste on the WSET Level 2 in Wine course. So let's go. And these videos are meant to be fun, educational, for us to come to a educated guess conclusion about the wine that I'm describing. So let's go. So the appearance of this wine, the wine is clear, pale lemon in color. So this pale lemon color gives us indication that it's a youthful wine, a wine that was made in a more protective way, avoiding oxidation, which can also indicate that the wine was maybe not aged in oak. On the condition, let me just put here, the wine is going to be clean, intensity is going to be pronounced, which is always a great indication of quality. The wine is dominated by primary and secondary aromas. There's no tertiary character. The wine is dry, high acidity. So always when you have a wine that is high in acidity, it's an indication of a cool to moderate climate. Alcohol is medium, which has sense because of the high acidity. Body is medium. Flavor intensity, again, is pronounced, dominated by primary and secondary aromas. I'll show you the aromas in a second. And the finish is long. So this long finish, pronounced aroma intensity, it's a great indication of a higher quality wine. I'll come back to the quality conclusion. So this is a wine that has aromas of green fruit like green apple, green pear, citrus fruit like lemon. It doesn't really have a lot of ripeness. The fruit seems a little bit unripe, fresh, tart. It has also this kind of minerality character, which when you talk about minerality, it's usually a combination of higher acidity, dry wine that the fruit is not very ripe. It has this kind of steely character, very lean, fresh. And also on the secondary aromas, there's no oak, but there's a lot of this like yeasty character that comes from the dried, from the dead yeast cells aging, like bread dough, cheese, yogurt, which gives also a little bit of texture to the wine, and there's no tertiary character. So for this wine, I put a very good. This can also be a wine that can be outstanding. I put a very good. In regards to the quality, we're gonna be evaluating the quality of the wine using the Blitz system. So this wine is perfectly balanced. It has high acidity, but it's very well balanced with pronounced flavor intensity and texture that comes from lean aging. The length is long. The intensity is pronounced. It's well defined in regards to the primary aromas. With this minerality, citrus and green fruit, and also this lees character. Identifiable in regards to, you know, what's the grape variety, but more about the place where this grape and wine is coming from. Complexity-wise, it has complexity, but it's not a super complex wine. But this wine, it's not about, this wine is never like super complex. It can be with age. This is a wine that can also age, but this one is, for this video, it's not. So what can this wine be? Is this a Chardonnay from Napa Valley? Is this Albarino from Rias, Baixas in Spain? Is this a Sancerre from Loire Valley? Or is this a higher quality Chablis, let's say Premier Cru level? So it's not a Napa Valley Chardonnay. Why? Because Napa Valley Chardonnay will have, in most cases, oak, American oak. The fruit is going to be more ripe, rich, like stone fruit and tropical fruit. the acidity will be lower, so it's definitely not Napa Valley Chardonnay. Is it Albarino? It's very similar to Albarino style. So it's coming from a moderate climate, high acidity, no oak aging, least contact. But Albarino will have more of this kind of stone fruit character, peachy character. So, but very close to Albarino, but it's not Albarino. Sancerre, also very close to Sancerre in regards to the acidity, minerality, not aging in oak, but Sancerre will have this kind of very delicate herbaceousness because it's Sauvignon Blanc. So this is a Chablis, I would say a premier cru level wine. Is coming from a cool climate, high acidity, moderate alcohol, green and citrus fruit, least aging. This wine, Chablis, can also be in oak. This one, for this exercise, I put it as a wine that didn't age in oak, but it can be. So please leave your comment below what you thought the grape and appellation is. I always ask for your feedback. Are these videos helping you? Are they interesting? And I'll see you in the next challenge. Until then, stay thirsty and wise.